Okay, so just starting off with a good cup of tea because there's nothing like it. And we're starting off with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Face Base. This is quite a new thing in my makeup bag and I'm absolutely loving it. Honestly, first impression is so nice. It's an amazing base and it just smells amazing as well. It smells like a spa. So yeah, I'm just rubbing that all into the skin just to prep ourselves. And then I'm taking the Cover FX Blurring Primer. I just use this for my nose just to sort of blur those pores out. It's my absolute fave. I'll definitely be repurchasing this when I run out. And then I'm just going in with my Primark, I think it's like 3-in-1 brow pencil, and just sort of going over my brows and just making them look a lot better than what they do currently. So yeah, just filling in anywhere that needs to be. I'm going to do the other one off camera, I think, but yeah, that's the next step. For foundation today, I'm taking the NARS and the Power Fabric by Giorgio Armani. Also some iconic illuminating drops. These are in the golden shade. I absolutely love these just to mix in with any foundation, just to make it a little bit more dewier and glowier, because that's the sort of look that I normally go for. So if something is a little bit more matte or dry, I'll just simply add some of these drops to the foundations and mix. So this combination combined is quite a full coverage foundation, which is obviously what I want because that's my favourite sort of coverage. Lol, sorry about that little dance right there. I'm so addicted to that song at the moment. It's so bad, but so catchy. But next I'm taking the Revolution Concealer. I can't actually remember what this is called, but I will leave a link in the description bar. My fave concealer ever. It's so full coverage. And I'm using quite a lighter one just because I want the under eyes and certain areas just to be really light. I'm also just doing my usual nose contour with the contour stick from Primark. I actually really like this. And then I'm just taking my beauty blender and just going to blend this all in. Next, I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury, I think it's like Airbrush something powder. I know that's so vague. I don't have it to hand, so I don't actually know what the official name is, but this is the best powder ever. I absolutely love this. I'm just setting my under eye and just everywhere that I want to look a little bit more matte. I'm then going in with my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion Bronzer. I love this bronzer. I wasn't too keen on it, but it's actually grown on me a lot and I've actually hit pan now. So yeah, just doing the contour and just the usual sort of bronzy areas for this. The sort of base of the makeup is no different to my everyday makeup, just keeping that quite the same, but obviously it's going to be the eye makeup and everything else that I do that makes this look different. Okay, so I don't know why I'm waving. I think it's because I did the other eye off camera and I'm back. But for the eye makeup, we're going to be taking the Morphe 35p palette. If you're looking for a palette full of purples, then this is definitely your palette. There's like every single shade you could possibly imagine a purple in this palette. But before we do go in with that palette, I'm just taking my bronzer just to initially put a base transition colour down, if that makes sense. So I just always like to add a little bit of warmth into my looks, and I also just find putting this down first just gives us something to blend into. So I'm just taking it really far out, as you can see, because with the other eye I've done sort of like a cat wing. As you can see, it's really sort of smoked out. So yeah, I'm dragging the bronzer really far out with this. I'm also just using this bronzer for under the eye and again just sort of dragging down a little bit into sort of like the tear shape. Okay, so the first colour we're going to be taking from the Morphe palette is this sort of light lilac-y purple colour. I just want to start light and then build up, and I'm just putting this in the outer socket, as you can see, just sort of working it slightly under and over the bronzy shade. So just really buffing this in and working this in. And again, I'm also just taking this colour on the lower lash line as well. Then going back into the palette, I'm taking this colour below the first colour that we used, and it's more of like a darker mauvier purple. I'm changing brushes for this and just using a more sort of, I don't know, what can we say, precise brush, and I'm just popping this on the outer corner. I'm just popping a little bit of product down and then just sort of building it and blending and buffing it in. So once you've built that colour shade up, as you can see, it's a lot more built up now. Like I said, I always just like to go in light and then sort of build on top of the colour. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It just avoids you going wrong. I'm just getting my big fluffy brush and just blending that all together so it's nice and seamless. Okay, so I'm then going back into the Morphe palette and taking these two darker plummy shades, and again using my, I think it's a Spectrum brush, just working on that outer corner and getting that built up a little bit more, and just doing that, it's just going to add a little bit more of a depthy look into the outer corner. I'm really struggling to come up with terminology and stuff for makeup because, as you guys guessed, well, you didn't guess, you know, I'm not a makeup artist, so yeah, this is quite new for me. And then using an angled brush, I've then gone into that same colour and I'm now just dragging just a sort of line outwards. As I said, I really wanted to create a sort of like smoked outwards look, as you can see it on the other side. So to do this, I've just took an angled brush just to define it and help me create that look, and then I've gone in with a smaller blender brush just to blend and smudge that out. And just remember, it's so important to blend, blend and blend. This is no way blended out yet. It does take a lot of blending to get it really smoked, as you can see on the other eye. Okay, so back to the Morphe palette. I'm then taking this, what I thought was a purple sparkly shade. It actually turns out more of a black shade than purple. It's not quite what I wanted and envisioned for the eye. I did want like a real purple, sparkly, like metallic shade. And yeah, it definitely wasn't that. So I had to improvise and just go along with it because I'd already put it down. So yeah, I feel like if I had done this look again, I would have got more of like a purple, sparkly shade. I know I've said that about 10 times, but yeah, I wanted purple sparkly, not purple black. But yeah, I'm just putting that all down on the base of the lid. And then just quickly going in with a black kohl eyeliner just to line my lower waterline. Nearly didn't get that all out in one. I'm then going back into the light and slightly darker purple shade that we initially used right at the beginning, just to blend the base colour into the sort of outer part of my eye. I'm so rubbish with this terminology, but you get what I mean. Obviously, I just need to blend that all in so it doesn't look just a straight line where I've put that sort of base eyeshadow. Going back into the Morphe palette, I'm just taking a darker shade of purple and I'm just packing this onto the outer corner, just again to intensify and deepen that corner, so we get sort of like a little bit of a gradient effect. I'm also taking that same colour and just popping it on the lower lash line, again just to deepen and darken that up too. Okay, so next up I'm taking the Revolution Gold Glitter Pigment, followed by the Skinny Dip London Gold, I think it's like a sequin glitter, well not a sequin but it's bigger sparkles. I'm also taking the Collection Glue, so this is just sort of like a glitter glue adhesive, so I'm just popping this into the inner corner. I'm going to start with taking the Revolution glitter first and applying that straight onto the glue. So after you've applied the glitter, I'm then going to go back in with the glue adhesive and just pop a little more of this over the top of the glitter, because then I'm going to apply the more chunkier glitter over the top of this just to intensify that inner corner more. I just like to put a little base down, you know, you can call the glitter the base, and the chunkier glitter is going to be where like the shebang is. I'm then going in with this NYX Glitter Pigment in Purple, again applying some glue adhesive just to these sort of like tiers, I'm going to say, and then yeah, I'm just popping that NYX glitter right over the top of that glitter glue so it sticks down. I've also popped on some of the smaller glitter chunks onto that as well, like you can see on the other eye. And then just simply going in with some mascara for the top and lower lashes, just to start finishing off the look a little bit. And then I'm also going in with some highlighter just underneath the eyebrow bone, just to make this pop. I'm then popping some eyelashes on. These are the Adult Beauty lashes in Stephanie, I believe. They're quite fluttery and a little bit dramatic. So yeah, just popping those on. And then popping some highlighter onto the side of the face that I haven't got any highlighter on. And I'm using for this the Iconic drops. But this time they're in the lighter colour. I feel like this is a champagne-y colour. So yeah, just popping them drops there and blending them in. And then I'm also just taking Becca Cosmetics Moonstone highlighter just to go over the top of this and just give it more intensity. I'm just taking a MAC lip liner. I'm not too sure what shade this is. I will leave it in the description bar below so you can see what shade it is. And yeah, I'm just using this to outline the lips. I'm then going in with Mulberry by Sleek Cosmetics. I picked this up especially for this video because you guys know I'm normally a nude lip wearer, and this is just a really deep purple. And then because that is quite a sheen lipstick, it's got a bit of like a, you get what I mean, it's, I don't know, a little bit glossy. I want it to be really matte, so I'm just taking some powder just to mattify this so it is a matte finish and not like a glossy finish. Okay, and then a few accessories later, and this is the finished look. So I'm just going to run you through where the things are from. Everything's from Amazon. I'm going to link it all down below in the description. But yes, the jewellery, the hand accessories, the hairscarf, the nose ring, it is all from Amazon. The wig is also from Amazon as well, which I will indeed link for you in the description bar. And then finally, the crystal ball, that is from Asda. It's only £10, an absolute bargain because it is a really, really good one. But thank you guys for watching. This is the finished look. I hope you have enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you all in my next video.